He installed the camera to catch the cat. What it caught was his wife, standing over him every night, eyes wide, unblinking, for hours. She never remembered, but the footage never lied. Until the footage started lying. Welcome to Paranormal Archives, where the tapes don't blink. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because tonight she's watching you too. Title card slams in with distorted lullaby sting. What's up, archivists? If you're new here, I'm Jax, keeper of the tapes no one else will touch. Tonight's file was mailed to us anonymously in a shoebox labeled "Do Not Sleep." Inside, 47 micro SD cards, a cracked Wyze cam, and a single post-it that says, "She still records. Burn after viewing." We didn't burn it. We digitized it. And what you're about to hear is the full 37-night descent of a marriage into something that used to be human. Grab headphones, kill the lights, and whatever you do, don't pause at 3:11 a.m. Let's roll the tape. Screen fades to night vision bedroom. Static crackle. I married Sarah on a dare. Not the kind that ends in regret. More like fate laughing in your face. We met at 2:17 a.m. in a 24-hour diner off I-95, both soaked from a thunderstorm that had no business in July. She was sketching a woman with half her face in shadow. I was pretending to read a book I'd already finished. When the power flickered, her pencil stopped. She looked up. I looked up. The lights came back. She smiled like she'd been waiting for me her whole life. 3 months later, we were married in her grandmother's backyard. No guests, just a judge, cheap champagne, and the cat, Mr. Whiskers, who refused to sit still for photos. Sarah said she didn't need a crowd. "I just need you," she whispered. I believed her. We bought the house on Maple Lane because it was cheap, quiet, and had a porch swing that creaked like it had stories. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, a basement that smelled like wet stone. The realtor called it cozy. Sarah called it ours. I called it home the first night we slept there, her head on my chest, the cat curled at our feet. The first odd thing happened 6 weeks in. I woke at 3:04 a.m. to the sound of breathing. Not mine. Not the cat's. It was close. Too close. Like someone hovering an inch from my face. I opened my eyes. Nothing. Just darkness, and the red glow of the alarm clock. Sarah was beside me, turned away, her back rising and falling in perfect rhythm. I told myself it was a dream. I rolled over. The breathing stopped. But it happened again the next night. And the next. By the end of the month, I was drained. Like someone had siphoned the color out of me while I slept. Sarah noticed. "You look like death," she said, touching my cheek. Her fingers were ice. "Are you sick?" I told her about the breathing. She laughed. "It's the house settling, old pipes, or Mr. Whiskers snoring. But the cat slept at the foot of the bed. I'd seen him." I started staying up late, pretending to work on my laptop in the living room. Sarah would kiss my forehead and go to bed alone. I'd wait until the house went quiet, then creep upstairs. Every time she was asleep. Peaceful. Perfect. Until the night I installed the camera. It was a cheap Wyze cam I'd bought for package thieves. I set it up in the corner of the bedroom, angled toward the bed. Told Sarah it was for the cat. He'd been knocking things off the dresser. She rolled her eyes but didn't argue. That night, I kissed her goodnight and pretended to fall asleep.
waited, listened. At 2:58 a.m., the breathing started again. Close, wet, right above my face. I didn't move. At 3:11 a.m., the bed creaked. I opened my eyes a slit. Sarah was sitting up. Not slowly, like someone waking. Instantly, like a switch flipped. Her back ramrod straight. Her head turned toward me with a speed that made my stomach lurch. Her eyes were open, wide, unblinking. She stared for 4 hours. I know, because I watched the footage the next morning. In the video, I'm pretending to sleep. Sarah sits up at 3:11, doesn't yawn, doesn't stretch, just sits, then turns her head, too far, too fast, and locks onto me. Her face doesn't move, not a twitch, not a blink, just those eyes, black in night vision, reflecting the infrared like twin moons. At 3:47, she leans forward, inches, slowly. Her mouth opens, not wide, just enough to show teeth. She stays like that until 6:58 a.m. Then, as sunlight creeps through the curtains, she lies back down, turns away, sleeps. I played it back 3 times. My hands shook so bad I dropped the phone. When Sarah woke up, she stretched and smiled. "Morning, babe. Sleep okay?" I said yes. I lied.
The second night, I stayed awake, hid in the closet with the door cracked. The camera rolled. 3:11 a.m. She sat up, turned, stared. But this time, she whispered. I couldn't hear it through the closet door, but the camera caught it. I lip-read later. I see you. Over and over. A loop. I see you. I see you. I see you. At 4:22, she stood, walked to my side of the bed, knelt, her face inches from mine. Her breath fogged the lens when she leaned over me. She stayed there until dawn. When she woke up, she had no memory. "Why are you looking at me like that?" she asked. I showed her the footage. She laughed. Nervous. "That's not me. It's glitchy. Deep fake or something." "It's time-stamped, Sarah. It's you." She went pale. "I don't remember, I swear." We called it sleepwalking, severe parasomnia. Booked a sleep study. But the study was 3 weeks away. Night 3. I couldn't take it. I slept on the couch. The camera stayed in the bedroom. At 3:11 a.m., the feed went black. Not static. Not disconnected. Black. Like someone pressed a finger over the lens. Then a whisper. Clear. Close. "Where are you?" I bolted upstairs. The bedroom door was open. Sarah was in bed. Alone. Sleeping. The camera was on the floor. Lens cracked.
We fought. First real fight. "You're scaring me," she said. "You're acting like I'm a monster." "You are in the footage." "I don't remember." I slept in the guest room, locked the door. At 3:11 a.m., the doorknob rattled. Slowly. Click, click, click. Then silence. I didn't sleep. The sleep study came. They wired her up. EEG, EMG, cameras. The doctor called me the next day. "She's fine," he said. "No seizures, no REM disorders. She didn't move once." "But the footage?" "Bring it in." I did. He watched, frowned, watched again. "This isn't her," he said. "Look at the gait, the posture. This person is wrong. Joints don't bend like that." I laughed, hysterical. "It's my wife." He zoomed in, paused. Her eyes. In the clinic footage, they were normal. In mine, the pupils were gone. Just white. Sarah moved out. Temporarily. Her sister's place. I stayed in the house. Alone. The camera stayed on. Night 1 without her, nothing. Night 2, the feed flickered. At 3:11 a.m., the bedroom door opened. No one came in, but the bed dipped, like someone sat. The indentation stayed for hours. I started digging. Old records. The house's history. Maple Lane. Built 1952. Previous owner, Eleanor Grayson. Died in her sleep, 1978. Cause, unknown. Autopsy, eyes open. I found a photo in the library archives. Eleanor. Same jawline, same eyes, same stare. Old film projector click. Sarah called. I miss you. Come home, I said. She did. We didn't sleep in the same room. I set up cameras everywhere. Hallway, kitchen, basement. Night 1, nothing. Night 2, the kitchen camera caught her, standing in front of the fridge, door open, staring inside, for 3 hours. The milk expired while she watched. I confronted her. She cried, I don't know what's happening. I wake up in places. The shower, the garage, once in the backyard. Barefoot, in February. We saw a priest, a medium, a hypnotherapist. The hypnotherapist put her under. Sarah's voice changed, deeper, older. She's mine now. The hypnotherapist quit. Door slam, car peel out. The footage evolved. Now, when she stood over me, she smiled. Not Sarah's smile, Eleanor's. I found the photo again. Same tilt of the lips, same dimple. I tried to leave, packed a bag. The car wouldn't start. The doors locked from the inside. The windows fogged. Words appeared. Stay. SFX, marker squeak on glass. Sarah stopped pretending. One night, I woke to her straddling my chest, hands on my throat, eyes white. You can't leave, she said. Not her voice. I fought, pushed her off, ran. She didn't chase, just watched, from every camera. I burned the footage, smashed the cameras. New ones appeared. In the walls, the ceiling, the cat's collar. Mr. Whiskers started staring too. The last night, I hadn't slept in 4 days. Sarah came into the guest room, sat on the edge of the bed, held my hand. Her eyes were normal. I'm leaving, she said, for good. I'm sorry. I begged her to stay, to fight it. She kissed my forehead. It's not me anymore. She left at dawn. I haven't seen her since. The house is quiet now, but the cameras still roll. Every night at 3:11 a.m., the bedroom feed activates. The bed is empty, but someone sits, stares, waits. Sometimes the lens fogs. A fingerprint appears. Not mine, not Sarah's. Yesterday, I got a text. Unknown number. A video. Sarah. In a motel room. Sitting on the bed. Staring at the phone. Unblinking. The timestamp? 3:11 a.m. The message? I see you. Archivists. That was file #047, The Peeking Wife. The original SD cards are locked in our vault. The house on Maple Lane? Still for sale. Price slashed. Realtor won't return our calls. We tried enhancing the final motel clip, zoomed in on Sarah's phone screen. Guessed what was reflecting back? Screen share, frozen frame, our channel logo in her eyes. Yeah, that's us. So here's the deal. If you're watching this after 3 a.m., check your baby monitor, your ring cam, your laptop webcam, because the tape never ends. It just finds a new viewer. Drop your sleep paralysis stories below. Did you ever wake up to someone watching? Best comment gets pinned, and their own cursed tape mailed to them. Kidding. Maybe. Smash that subscribe button like it's 3:12 a.m. and you're trying to outrun the stare. Ring the bell so hard it wakes the neighbors. Next week, the smiling man in the elevator. Actual security footage from a Tokyo high-rise. You won't unsee it. This is Jax signing off from Paranormal Archives. Keep your lights on, keep your cameras off, and whatever you do,